Shortly after the delegation's departure from the second mission trip, the coronavirus crisis started to dominate the world. The coronavirus disease that was first identified in Wuhan, China in 2019 was confirmed to have reached Sierra Leone by March 31st, 2020. According to World Health Organization data, since the first case was confirmed, a cumulative total of 7,779 cases have been reported in Sierra Leone, representing less than 0.1% of the country's population, with 125 COVID-related deaths, less than 0.001% of the population. Fears of the disease had a devastating impact on the economy of the country, affecting tourism, the sustainability of businesses, government revenues, and even the informal economy. In response to the COVID hysteria, the government restricted entry into the country and religious gatherings were prohibited on April 5, 2020. Closing of the churches resulted in significant hardships on the clergy, who no longer had a source of parish income to sustain them. To help during the crisis, the order provided financial support to parishes throughout the country to carry them through until the churches could reopen. COVID cases in Sierra Leone had largely subsided by 2023, when only 19 confirmed cases were reported. During the coronavirus crisis, on April 13, 2020, the order established the Terry Stanton Memorial Scholarships. The Terry Stanton Memorial Scholarships award annual scholarships to support the professional development of Catholic school teachers in Sierra Leone. The scholarship may be used to fund professional development experiences such as summer institutes or action research, mentoring experiences, or traditional lesson study. Professional development must improve practice, curriculum, and student achievement, and recipients must put professional leadership into practice by sharing what they learned with their colleagues. As of spring 2024, 9 scholarships have been awarded. While visiting relatives in the United States, Very Reverend Father Edward Boca-Ree died on May 1, 2020. The order delegation had met Father Boca-Ree during the first mission trip to Sierra Leone in 2019. The family requested assistance from the order to cover mortuary costs for Father Boca-Ree before his being returned to Kenema for burial. His Excellency Henry Aruna, Bishop of Kenema, also requested that the order provide for flying the body back to Kenema and other ancillary costs for the burial. The order provided the assistance requested by the family and by the diocese. The funeral for Very Reverend Father Boca-Ree was held in Kenema on September 25, 2020. Because of the worldwide COVID pandemic and restrictions put in place by the Sierra Leone government, order progress stalled during 2021. On March 24, 2021, a fire engulfed the congested slum community of Susan's Bay in Freetown. A total of 409 people were injured during the fire, and approximately 7,100 people were left homeless. The order provided disaster relief assistance through Caritas Freetown to the community. On May 21st, the order received a request from His Excellency Henry Aruna, Bishop of Kenema, for assistance rebuilding the Manjama Mission. The mission was established in the 1980s, and an Irish priest was assigned to it. While the mission house was built, the Civil War intervened and the church itself never got built. The priests returned to Ireland to escape the fighting. The mission house was destroyed during the war, and there was no longer a resident priest to lead the reconstruction effort. Funding from the order allowed the mission house to be rebuilt, and a priest from Nigeria has been assigned to the parish. The next step will be to start work on the church itself. After having worked in Sierra Leone since April 2019, Archbishop Charles issued a permanent recognition decree for the order on February 25, 2022. A disastrous flood hit various parts of Sierra Leone on August 28, 2022. The Colvert and Candicade areas of Freetown were hardest hit by this flood. Caritas conducted a quick assessment of the flood damage to determine the proper response. The order sent funds to help defray the costs, and the St. Anthony Council pledged to have its members assist Caritas with the disaster response. On September 2022, Archbishop Charles requested that the order provide assistance with two priority projects. The first, Our Lady of Mount Carmel School, is a dangerous structure on the brink of collapse. The foundation is being washed out by heavy rains, and as a result, support for the walls and roof is being compromised. Estimated costs to effect repairs to the building are in excess of $60,000, while demolishing the old structure and replacing it with a new, properly designed building will likely cost at least $200,000. The second is building a church structure for the Our Lady of Perpetual Help Parish, where Mass is being said under a tree. Superior General Reese told the Archbishop that funding for these two projects was not currently available, but the order would take these under advisement. On April 14, 2023, a fire raced through student housing for one of the schools that the order supports in Bow City. 3 of our students suffered serious burns, 1 critical. The order agreed to cover the medical costs for these 3 students, and we continue to support the most seriously injured boy. Even though the order has been working in Sierra Leone only since April 2019, we have already made an impact on the diocese that we serve. Join with us to continue our support. God is persistent when he wants something.
Greetings, Africa. Introducing the Order of St. John Paul II. Whoa, 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 yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah. Building the city of God. Once every decade comes an event that leaves a lasting memory that helps create a change. A change to become focused on what it costs. Let's start to change this global village where it's easy to cut across. Now this global village needs an agent to inject change that will make this world a better place. And that agent is St. John Paul II. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. St. John Paul II for Africa.
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 St. John Paul II